Hello everyone! Welcome to Iron Man Day at Brawlout Station 202. I have lost both of mine, so now we'll be watching this quote-unquote grand finals between Leescano and Rubber Ducky. Leah down a full character thanks to a poorly timed wand pick. And there's another stock going. I really dislike picking Juan into Beheaded, especially when there's so many strong counterpicks against Juan. That character has some real bad matchups. But that has already happened. This is Yuka versus Apu. A matchup that, on paper, is Apu favored. The chain gets in the way of a lot of what Yuka wants to do. But Ducky's Yuka, very solid. Leah's Apu, less of a real character. And also, modern Yuka plays a bit more vertically than the F-Strongs of the past, so overall not too surprised to see Ducky winning this game. This is a straight shootout between these two characters. They started at 3 stocks apiece, now both down to 2 stocks. Ducky is a full character ahead and now takes that stock from Lee. If Ducky is able to come out of this 5 stocks ahead, that would be huge for him. Meanwhile, getting another stock here for Lee would stem the bleeding and hopefully start to show signs that a comeback is possible. Oh, super unfortunate lag spike. No save there, and was I wrong about socks? Alright, and we are back into it. And that was very fast. So that is going to be just a 4-stock lead for Ducky. As Leescano gets to counterpick this Yuka. I kind of would like to see a Beheaded pick, but goes for the Seth. I also tried this against Ducky's Yuka. This character's real bad now. But it looks like Leescano trying a similar strategy to what I did, trying to not spend all of his resources against Ducky's early characters. I think you sort of have to, though. That's very much where I got burned, was not wanting to spend resources on the Gancho and the Yuka. And also not taking more than 1 stock with feathers against the Gancho. But it seems like Ducky is playing a bit of a power forward game plan where he's not hesitating to put in his solid characters. Downstrong will take it out though. leescano able to close out this stock without losing one on Seth. And that bodes very well for him. Now just one full character down. The Seth is not the scariest of characters from Lee, so it's not something left on the board for Ducky to counterpick super hard. And now it's time for the Ducky Wand. This is a character that, by his own admission, he's not very good at. This game's starting off pretty even. leescano has the meter advantage. It's a late hit on that Nair. Because that move has a late hit now, it's wonderful. That Nair is going to take it. Thought that was going to be the late hit, but Data did kill leescano, and now one stock down apiece. Attack late Nair, not gonna do it. And now Ducky back to stage. Strong Nair, not gonna do it from there. Another dash attack, going for the back air. I think up air is actually Seth's best kill option out of dash attack now. But gets caught by the Olmec headbutt. Ducky has a stock lead in this game. And also a character lead in this Iron Man. leescano absolutely needs to get this stock, which shouldn't be too difficult, but then also would very much like to get the next stock without losing this one. There's that one with the forward charge. And he's kind of doing a really good job evening this percent back up. Still, Seth, somehow, I'm not quite sure how we got here, but Seth kills pretty late compared to Juan. Unless you hit it down strong, down charge, and Ducky not prepared to burst that. And just 2 stocks separating these two now. Feathers comes out. One of Ducky's better characters. And looks like we're on the wrong stage this time, so just gonna reset that quickly. And hopefully we should be getting into this game on Golden City this time. There we go. Scano, testing these 2 stocks. And getting some good openings on the feathers. Percent staying pretty even. Looks like this who takes the stock first is probably going to come down to Leescano's ability to survive off stage. Leescano has to burst that Firebird. Could die, but Ducky also has no burst on deck. Excellent angle there from Leescano. Just floating in toward the ledge. And dash attack near, not quite going to do it. Golden City is a big stage. Upcharge also not quite going to do it. But the Firebird hits the reappearing Seth. And Ducky regains that full character lead. Seth for Leescano has been used up. Leescano at this point has used Drifter, Apu, Seth, and Juan, while Ducky has used Beheaded, Juan, and Yuga. We're seeing Lepaco come out. This is certainly one of Leescano's big guns. And definitely has a lot of experience in the Feathers matchup from fighting me. Forced to burst early there is Leescano in order to make that recovery. Not going to be a huge deal, because Paco should get enough meter for another burst this stock. Or just get spiked down. Incredible edgeguarding there by Rubber Ducky. And that's a huge stock loss for Leescano. He's able to answer back though, evening up the game. Still, this is not a game with players on even footing. Ducky is still holding on to this 3-stock lead. Crude with the Yuka. fair burst spike, and the down air. Incredible reversal by level 1 Noob right there. And that's always dangerous to put yourself off stage against feathers, but leescano needed to make something happen there. And whichever way this goes, this is not a great use of the Lee's Paco, but especially if Ducky is able to take this, that would be catastrophic. And does that count as saving the stock? I think that would have to count as a death, because the replay will show it as 0 stocks to 0 stocks remaining. I will say, I can't say that I know much about this matchup, but both players having a pretty explosive advantage state. Going deep off stage, beating out that pillar, and leescano takes the first stock here. 129 though, not going to be easy to hold on to this lead for much longer. Just get the damage you can. Survives the down charge. Dash check will do it though. 46% though. Decent lead for leescano. And he's picking up more damage now. Needs to start avoiding these ice shots though. Only one pillar left for Ducky. And the back air is gonna do it! What a call out! I was expecting fair rinse repeat. So this is certainly a keepable stock for leescano, but not an easily keepable stock. And lag spike on the up special is going to take it. And suddenly this game swings from looking like the possibility for a 2-stock is there, and now suddenly leescano isn't even favored anymore. Percent's basically even here. Big backer coming out. Ducky recovers low. Glacier Punch, dash attack. Leescano survives! So that is going to be Olaf out of play for Ducky. And goes with the Apu counter pick. Two stocks SD'd for Leescano. Taking one stock here would be a pretty big feat. Apu stocks, certainly some of Ducky's more valuable ones. Didn't actually bring out the Apu at all versus me. That was the character he still had in the bag. Well, LVL1Newb. A known Apu player. Love that whip. Not only getting the jump boost, but also hitting it. Still, Ducky has a good lead here, and yeah, up tilt upper is going to take it, leaving Ducky one character ahead still, and headed now off the table for both players. Leescano could choose from a Volt, an Olaf, a Feathers, or Yuka. I expect those to be Ripjack, Acolyte, Feathers, and Yuka. But he could mix it up, especially with the Feathers. He doesn't really... Alright, going Moonlight. I expect this is going to be the Acolyte pick, then. No, it's going to be the Yuka. Interesting taking a Feathers. Honestly, interesting picking this stage as Yuka, and also interesting taking a Monkey here. This stage historically has been the Monkey's best stage, very much less so after the Crescent Strike nerfs. And honestly, I do kind of like this against Apu. I don't think he gets much off it anymore. Down tilt's gonna send Noob far away from the stage, able to recover, and gets the reversal with that up special into F charge. Leescano loses the first stock. And forward air finds that kill also. Leescano looking like he's struggling to take one stock in this against this Apu. Scary lag spike recovers, but down tilt is still not going to do it. And up recovery is so safe, especially with that meter up special. I've tilt, but yeah, that's just going to get at least get hit by another up special while Ducky's recovering. Newb doing an excellent job. Just holding on to the stock, holding on to this advantage state. And that was a weird fucking trade. Guess Apu reached into the back air and died to it. And yeah, that forward charge is going to catch the jump. And leescano down to the final 3 characters. And one of the final 3 is the feathers. That's not his strongest. Not one he plays very much. We are going to see the feathers now. I hope this can get 2 stocks, but like... this would be a really scary match for leescano to lose. If he can't get these 2 stocks here, then the Apu's probably going to take at least one from either the Acolyte or the Ripjack, which are the remaining anchors. Burns a burst early, does leescano. Oh god! Both players spending bursts in that interaction. leescano still alive, but lots of damage now. Burst offline for both players. Forward charge, not gonna do it quite yet. The Nair might not, no jumps left, but that's gonna do, is going to recover. That's going to take the stock though, and leescano really needs to take this stock sooner rather than later. Down tilt upper is going to do it. And 2 stocks to 1. Definitely a good showing so far from leescano, but definitely not beyond Ducky to just take this game still. On the other hand, leescano, if he can take this without losing another stock, that's going to be huge. I say as he gets forward aired. Alright, this should be an easy stock to take without losing it. Ducky already at kill percent, just burned burst. Back air won't do it quite yet, but can't really edgeguard that. And Ducky just gets back to stage for free. Firebird won't do it. And that's a dangerous one to be throwing out. Not going to hit. Forced to burst is leescano. Newb all but has burst on deck. using some specials. Just a questionable decision with this super unhealthy stock. And now it's looking like Noob may not be able to burst. Up air 1, no confirm out of it. Forward air forces out the burst, but leescano's still alive. F charge will do it. leescano down to the last 2 characters. Ducky still with 3 fresh ones, as well as this last stock of Apu, which absolutely can take at least 1 stock from either of Lee's remaining characters. So Lee has... yeah, here we see the Ripjack coming out. Lee also has the, presumably, Acolyte in the back. Well, Ducky has, in addition to the Apu that we see on stage now, also has a Seth, the Vandal, and the Gancho, which are both incredibly scary, and the Drifter. Gancho probably the strongest of those. Wrong stage. But Vandal absolutely can be scary. A stock of Apu's nothing to scoff at. The Drifter, not a character we see as often. And Seth, after the nerfs, I'm kind of curious to see if we get a different Seth variant from Ducky. But I'm seeing these first 2 stocks. And leescano needs this stock clean. Just playing patient, forcing Ducky to pay these taxes, almost goes down there to that forward air off stage. Early burst from Lee. Didn't need to pop it there. Not sure if that was a panic burst or trying for the kill or what, but suddenly Lee in an incredibly dangerous position. Back air going to take it though. leescano able to find that stock. The monkey is no more. Still 4 characters left on Ducky's side. Only 6 stocks, 2 characters on Lee's. We are seeing the Nature, not the Seth. I think this is honestly a lot scarier. Really, the only character I don't want to see from Ducky right now would be the Gancho. I think that that does so well into the Olafs that if Ducky is able to preserve a fresh Gancho until the Acolyte is out, I don't see a way that leescano wins this. And that still leaves 9 stocks for Ducky to work with to take this, these 3 stocks off the Ripjack. Burst from Ducky. Burst just barely offline for leescano. Gets it, but too close to the blast, so not able to react in time. And Ducky not only has taken a stock in this game, which is all he needs to do, currently winning the game. Back air evens up stocks, but oh my god, leescano's dead. Ducky also has the Vandal still, which also is another matchup that realistically an Acolyte shouldn't win ever. Percent's racked back up the kill percent on both sides, and leescano, I don't know if he missed a jump or what happened, but he's going to lose the Ripjack, getting two-stocked in a even fight with Ducky's dad. Not a character I've specifically seen from Ducky, but he has enough Seth experience that it's not super surprising. And here we go, Acolyte going to Sunset Yuri. Good choice from Lee. This is Acolyte's best stage, but now Ducky gets 3 counter picks, even if Lee is able to win this. I'm curious to see how, if at all, Ducky uses the flash kick. We're seeing a lot of nair in situations where the flash kick would be useful. Downstrong forces out the rage from leescano. At 130, going to stay there. But that does not mean that leescano is safe, and rage already gone. Only 74%. 84 now onto Ducky. Good double up air, but not going to kill yet. And the forward air from Nat will absolutely do that off stage. leescano just 2 stocks remaining in the tournament. And second pillar expanded. Ducky SD stays off stage too long. That is going to be a stock on the board for leescano. But now has to recover versus Nat. Goes low, able to make it. trying to start a combo, unable to do it. That was definitely supposed to be a leaf shot. Unfortunately, that move does not exist. And didn't quite see what happened there. But Leescano on final stock. And yeah, not able to recover, not so threatening.